this lecture assistant. Yeah, used to be a lecture assistant, and she's teaching both religious study and also English. She study English as the undergraduate degree, and also the religion education as the undergraduate degree, and then continue her study for the postgraduated uh, grade postgraduated as also taking an Islamic education program. And currently she's teaching an MTS 2 in Garut. And I think that's just a little. She writes several articles and also compile them into books. Here we will not elaborate further because we want to know more. Just keep that as a mystery, and let's we move to the next session where the floor is for Miss Nurul Jubaida. The time is yours, Miss. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, everyone. How do you do? How are you? I hope you are all in good health and always be happy. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nurul Jubaida. I'm in Islamic Culture History or SKI, Sejarah Kebudayaan Islam in MTS 2 Garut. Alhamdulillah, first of all, I would like to say thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the blessing that Allah has bestowed on us so that we gather in good health tonight. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be present here in front of you all. And for the next 30 minutes, I will explain to you the 10 steps to be a productive writer for beginners. Before going into the core of the material, I would like to remind ourselves as teachers, what are the benefits of writing for teachers? Why should teachers get used to write? And then how many posts have you written on the blog? How many books have you written? And then have we ever thought about how our students want to get used to literacy if the teachers is lazy to write? Then when we are writing in our heart, sorry, I don't have enough time to write. And then when someone send the blog link on your WhatsApp group, for example, we say in our heart, sorry, I don't like reading it. It's too long and I don't want to read it. There are so many reasons, such as, sorry, my eyes are blurry, or sorry, I'm busy. How is the way to start to write? Hey, as long as we don't improve ourselves, don't expect too much to the next generation. Teachers are role models for the students. Let's start from ourselves. Let's start from ourselves to do the good things. I'm not an expert writer, you know that. But in fact, I'm trying to force myself to write. I pretend to be a good writer, but actually I'm a newcomer who is encouraging myself to continue to improve myself by writing. Well, to shorten the time, let's have a look at the following slide. Please, this slide, Mr. Urip. 10 steps to be productive writers for beginners. This is my curriculum vitae, so I can send the slide, so it's necessary for me to read it. And then this is the creation to 22 articles in solo book, and the title of the book is From Article to Book. And then this is 18 articles for the next book, book 2 maybe, yeah. And then the total is 58 articles from September 2021 and to May 2022. And then 20 anthologies book. And I have a program that I should write 100 articles until 7 July. And then this is 540 education content YouTube that related to the articles. And then this is my blog account and social media, and this is my experience as a scientific paper supervisor. Why I like writing? This is my great background. Yes, autodidact. Yes, I don't join the writing class, but I study it by myself, maybe by guiding 11 times research, and then at the same time I'm a driver for student, guiding 27 titles of scientific papers to prepare Myers, LIPI, Al-Mutakin Scientist Competition, and then Young Scientist Competition, and then this is the achievement 2020 and 2021. My students get 6 national champion, first, second, and Harapan 1 ya, in level province level. And then 2000 and 2021, they have second and third place in economic category. So I just guide them, and then this is the result. And then I have 20 other certificates, and this is the background that why I like writing. And then I think the 10 steps to be a productive writer for beginners is the first, straighten intention. And then second, understand the genre of your own writing. And then join the literacy activist group. And then write the anthology book according to our articles. And then start writing 2 solo book, and then join a productive writing program, such as 70 articles in 70 days. And then writing on personal, national blogs, and then pair our posts with your YouTube content, then share your writing to several social media accounts, and then actively participate in writing competition. And this is maybe the articles that I have written like this. 10 steps to be productive. The first, straighten intention. Intentions are also called hopes, desire, plans, or goal. The purpose of writing is to provide information about something in the form and facts, opinion, and data to reader, so that reader can get a new idea and knowledge from writing. And this is the basic for writing. So I have a spirit of writing. This is the basic. This is the reason from Al-Quran, and then from Hadith. So I have a spirit to writing day by day. And then second is understand the genre of your writing. A genre, I have a genre non-fiction, maybe articles like opinion articles. And then number 3 is join the literacy activist group, so I can learn by heart this. So I should read one by one, maybe the group on WhatsApp that I joined. I joined 30 writing groups. This is some of them, from Geliat Literasi until Penulis Buku. This is maybe 30 writing groups on WhatsApp. So why I write productively? Because they give me a spirit to write day by day. Okay? So I regularly write my articles continually, or consistently. And then the next, number 4, write in the anthology book. So this is my anthology book 1. My solo book 1 is content to theme. The first is about education, and the second is about motivation. This is what I write in my book solo 1. From 1 to 10 is about education, and then from this is motivation theme, maybe. Yeah. And number 5 is start writing a solo book. From 22 articles that have been anthologized, as many as 20 books can also be made in one solo book, because it has 2 themes, and both themes have the same number of writing, so it can be used solo book. And the next is join a productive writing. So I followed the program to write 70 days, 70 articles every day. Write articles within 70 days, 70 articles will be collected. Why 70, not 100? Because this is adjust to the rule, but made by one of the literacy activist group. Those who make the rules, I just follow the program. And then why I write regularly, and then number 7, writing on a personal and national blogs. I write my articles to my personal blog, that is Nurul Jubaidah blogger. And then Gurusiana, Kompasiana, and Retizen Republika. So the titles of the article that I've written from September until now is 58 articles, 20 anthologies, and 1 solo book. And the next, on 7 July, will be 2 solo books, the next solo book. So on August, I should have 3 solo books. That is my target. And then number 8, pair posts with YouTube content. So this is the example. My articles, literasi digital pembelajaran SKI. This is the article, and this is YouTube. So this is pair between the articles and YouTube link. This is just an example. I have 2 examples. And number 2, pesantren in Madrasah Bab Kitab Kuning. This is a link of my articles, and this is my YouTube link about pesantren Bedah Kitab Kuning. So pair post between article and link YouTube. So why I have a high spirit in writing, because I'm not only writing in my blog, but I also being a content creator in my YouTube channel. And then share our writing several social media accounts. This is just an example. Why I share my articles to media social. This is the result from Farid Jailani from Kementerian Agama. He, after I read Hina Jadi Mulia, I was very motivated. And then my students, I was inspired by your story to become an independent person. I will try to live independently even without a father. You are a great mother. So she was very motivated and inspired by my articles. Maybe this is why I like writing, because they have a good response to my articles. And the last is actively participate in writing competition. I don't care. I will be get the medal, maybe for example, or I lose that competition. I don't care that, because participating in writing competition does not mean I should win or lose. Not, but the character of to be a participate in writing competition. I will be a dynamic, competitive, and creative character. And then I will have a healthy mental and spirit, such as self-confidence, never giving up, and being ready to fail because winning is a bonus. Yeah. And this is the basic, my principle in Al-Insirah, verse 5 to 8 to 6. Indeed, after difficulty, there is a cease. Yeah, maybe that's all for me. Any question, maybe? Yeah, I think it's enough to present.
Okay, Miss. Thank you very much. I think our friends here would like to know more about your strategies and others. So I will open the first stage of question for two questions only first, and then we're gonna move on if there is more. Okay, get ready, Miss Elsa from Batam.
Okay, I want to ask you to Miss Nurul Zubaida. If you are a writer as in impressive writer, how can you handle? How can you make it the sentences if you have out of the mind, and how to make it the sentences that it's really inspiring and attractive to be read. Sometimes we want to make the writing, but it's blur when we are writing and we don't know how to make the sentences to be interesting or attractive. So how can you solve that problem? Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Miss Nurul, would you like to answer Miss Elsa's question, or we move to another question first?
Yeah, just move to the other question.
Okay. Other maybe, if you have questions, so we can pile it together, or you may write it in the chat box. I see that there are many pantun here. No, not pantun. Okay. Get ready for the next. Yes, Pak Syafarudin. Pak Syafruddin, sorry. Syafarudin, the best.
I am here. Is it time to speak?
Yes, go on.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good evening. Before starting the comment or question, as the pantun man, I will deliver two pantuns for us. Wearing glasses will be punky. Why don't you say
Cakep. Cakep, Bapak Paung. Lanjut.
I restart. Wearing glasses will be punky. Playing with a singer. Join in this program is very lucky. Getting knowledge and English is better.
Yay, so cool.
Great.
KKN Desa Ponari now is booming. Watching alone will be very anxious. Become writer is very interesting. Life is longer and will be famous.
Cakep.
Cakep. Okay. So this is a comment. I see. This is a comment.
For you, for all of us, I'm as the beginner of writing. I always join writing if there is a competition or assignment for me. I write essay, pantun, of course, and what we call journal, artikel ilmiah, something like that, and putri. But nowadays, if I get competition like what we call a short story or something like novel or others, last times children's story, there is competition about children's story and short story. In my mind, can I write this site? Can I write this genre or this kind of writing? It is still new for me. So my question, is there any what we call skill or what we call, I want to say, special skill, or we can say, how to say bakat?
Talent, sir?
Challenge? Challenge. Yeah, challenge. Okay. Is there any special challenge or special skill to write a short story or novel or children's story? I mean, if we are able or can write putri, a pantun, a essay, or a journal. So the genre of a children's story, short story, or novel is not for us. Is there any separated like that? It is my question first. The second, sometimes I get stuck in writing too. It means this week I like to write everything, but another time I'm lazy to write it. So how to improve if we have stuck in writing time? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Very amazing questions. So I'm gonna give the time for Miss Nurul to answer first the question from Miss Elsa, which is how we write as beginner sentence that is meaningful and to create a creative sentence. Is it correct, Miss Elsa?
Correct me?
Hello? Yeah. Is it that question? If I'm not wrong, I noted that.
Yeah.
As the
okay.
beginner. How? Okay. Your time. The time is your, Miss Nurul.
How we write as beginner, which is meaningful. Is that the question?
Yes. So as beginner, we must compose sentences. And how we make these sentences meaningful or creative or motivating. That's if I'm not mistaken, that's the question.
Yeah, as I know what is in my mind, and maybe make your writing more meaningful is maybe the first brevity, and the second is write to express, not to impress, and then the third structure cannot be an afterthought, and don't be read the lead, and then to write more than good sentence, just read them. And in other words, maybe you should just use those other words. Just write in child spice, but still needed maybe. And then what else? Maybe that's 7 tips for me.
Okay, Miss Elsa, what do you think?
What I mean is, we know that we are an English teacher and we want to make an essay, but sometimes that the idea is stuck and we don't know how to make it. So how can you get that idea to be expressed
Habis
through
dah.
stick?
Habis dah.
Uh-huh.
Habis dah. Buang pasang saja.
Just like that to be, yeah. We know how to speak up, but sometimes we are bad at writing and how to avoid the stuck that things.
Yeah. When I stuck to write, maybe I will read the book, maybe good writers read widely, maybe that's the quotes. And then I will watch movie. Movie are more visual than books, but the same idea applies. And then maybe I will read the magazine, or magazine exists for more very interest, and that maybe journals, trade publication, and hobby. And then I will read the other blogs. Maybe I should write my the senior and who has a professional in writing, maybe. So I should read a lot of blogs, maybe my friends' blog, maybe in the WhatsApp group, the pegiat literasi WhatsApp group. And then message forum, yeah. And then music, maybe. I should listen to music, and then sometimes when I'm sleeping or listen to music while I'm sleeping, there is some words which can make me make my heart beat or anything. And when I'm sleeping, sometimes I get idea, and then I hold my handphone, and then I write down on my handphone, not from laptop. So I'm laying down, I'm thinking something about something, and then I will hold my handphone and I read it down on my handphone. So when I get idea, I should directly write it. And then nature, maybe when I'm stuck idea in writing, I should go to the beach and then watch the blue sea, and then that's maybe 7 tips or ways to get ideas for writing, maybe from books,
Amazing.
movie, magazine, blogs, and then message forums, and then music or nature.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Nurul. So, what do you think, Miss Elsa?
Okay lah. Okay. Yeah, it means
Okay,
that
thank you.
the conclusion is learning by doing. Yeah, but sometimes the talent that just like teacher, oh yeah, teacher Saparudin said that the talent is must be on. Yeah, not all of the teachers are knowing how to write properly. And sometimes the teachers are good at speaking, but sometimes the teachers are bad at writing. It means that the talent is really the basic fundamental skills, the talent one. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Elsa. Now, speaking about talent, I remember the second question from Mr. Safarudin, which is, do we need special skill or talent if we want to read this genre, which is not our interest, like children's story or a novel or essay? Or so, do we need special skill or talent? Okay, the time is yours, Miss Nurul.
Yeah. Maybe this is I don't know if you need talent to be a writer, but I know that writing is though if your talent is, and it's though if you are, and if you are already on the practice but it's giving up before it gets through, then you won't make it long enough to find out your talent or not. Do you need talent to be a writer? So many people believe that writing is a talent. Instead, it's a skill, maybe. Yes, it's easier for talented people to learn how to do it, but anyone who motivated can learn. Just read his entire post, maybe such like this. What is it? The point is, it's a skill. Maybe it's not a talent, but it's a skill. Doing by learning every day. We write, so this is the habitual good habit in writing. Maybe I agree with skill. It's not talent.
Okay, sir. So Miss Nurul said that it's more of a skill than a talent. That's your first question. So would you like to respond to this, sir?
Yes, I am here. So it means if I
hello.
usually write down, let's say, essay or putri or pantun, and also like research. So can I write down children's story, short story easily if I try and learn it? So it means writing is not passion, but writing is a skill. If we learn to write what genre, what passion, so it will be better by learning and learning. Is it right?
Yes, it's right. Learning and learning every day, it will make our knowledge wider and wider. Maybe the elements to realizing that your talent as a writer, maybe accessing the power of your imagination. This is the talent. It is about the talent when accessing the power of your imagination. And then talent equals hard work, maybe. And then the craft of storytelling, writing a story is a process and never give up. So between talent and skills, maybe I think it's not different. Talent without hard work, it's nothing. Maybe skill is a process that we hard work every day, the habitual activities, the habit may make writing as our habit, and this is the skill. But talent without hard work, it's nothing, I think.
Okay, that's the quote for today. Talent without hard work is nothing. Okay, Miss. Mr. Shafarudin also have one more question.
Yes. So
is it about
working is nothing? I repeat the quote. Talent without working is nothing. Right?
talent without hard work, sir?
Oh, talent without hard work is nothing.
Yeah.
It's nice quote. Okay, thank you for what you say, answering or brightening my question.
Is there any, the second question, is it the same as Miss, if I recognize it correctly, it's the same as Miss Elsa's question is about what will we do if we feel like we don't have idea. Is it correct?
Yes, right. Start. Yes. Sometimes this week I get mood, and for next week it's very lazy to write, so I have to enjoy my life. So I put away all of the what we call stationery or
Oh yeah.
laptop. So I put away, not threw away. I put away. So I enjoy my life. This is my me time. Something like that.
This is about consistency, I think. So, what do you think, Miss Nurul, to keep consistent in writing?
Can we get 1 week of our me time or 1 day or 2 days for me time, not writing anything, or we have to write every day?
How to achieve consistency in writing? Maybe. I think consistently in writing is important for unifying or our non-profit content. Maybe try not to spread out writing task, yeah. And then having too many, maybe just like this. I mean, just use one voice, tune, and style, and create a writing guide, maybe how to achieve this. Maybe 4 tips for consistently in writing. And then consistency makes our document look more polished and professional. So switching back and forth between various style and formals can come across as sloppy to readers, maybe. This is why we follow a particular style guides, like maybe, yeah, just 4 tips for me. The consistency in writing is important. Try not to spread our writing task, and then use one voice, tune, and style. Maybe create in writing guide. Maybe.
Okay, Miss. I heard correctly. Miss Safarudin said, is it okay to one day we write and then the other next day we don't write, and then the next 2 days after that we write again? Is it okay to do that?
And do not forget to follow the program. Maybe such as 70 days, 70 articles. And when we will force ourselves to write a day, 1 article, 1 day, 1 article, because we follow the program.
Okay, we need to follow program, Mr. Shafarudin.
So we have to write 1 day for 1 article, like Sari Satu, satu hari satu puisi, 1 day for 1 putri.
Yes.
Good.
But it is what is it? It is easy to mention. It is easy to speak, but very hard to be consistent. Right?
But I prove it, sir. I prove it in my blog. Just take a look at my blogs. I write it down, 1 article, 1 day.
Wow.
Yes, you just can check out my blogs. So now, today I have written 58 articles. That's I follow, because I follow the program. So I consistently every day to write that article.
I think you're speaking. Don't you have me time or family time?
I have family time, but I will stop the program.
You're speaking. Okay, stop a moment. Sometimes if my friends, my colleagues, my comrades say, hey, just stop for a moment, you're writing. So we enjoy our life. We go to the beach. Stop your writing for today. So sometimes our colleagues, our friends, our schoolmates will invite us to join, and they asked me to stop writing action. So what do you think?
I think that the program one article one day, it's not mean that we should write one article one day, but when our brain is so, collapse or upset, maybe we can skip one day, but another day we should replace, or what is it?
We add more.
We should create
we pay the cheating day.
yes, yeah, we should repay our duty, or what's another article in next today, maybe one day I write 2 articles maybe, because I skip one day. Yeah, I mean that when our brain is really collapse, we can skip it, and the other day, in another day, we can replace it or repay it, maybe after me time to the beach, maybe I should pay it what I lost in one day skip. I don't know I say something right or not. What times?
So you have to what we call to get out extra what we call extra work for
Yes.
paying your cheating day.
Yeah, I mean that. The point is 70 days. I should write down 70 articles. The technique is up to you. But I prove it. Just check out my blogs. I write it down every day, even though I skip one day and I go to the beach and the next day I replay it. It's really, you can check out the date on my blog. I have time for my family. I have time for my work at my school. I'm really busy because I am a videographer to make a content creator on my YouTube channel too. Besides, I write down my article, but I still have time to do the other work. I love writing, but I can do another work and the other work. So I can make it like job description like that. I can do this. Maybe it's enough. It's 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I will try to copy and follow it.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you join the WhatsApp group, you just can read my article. I share this every day. That day one article. Day two, they read my article every day. You know that. So I prove it. I can do it because I like writing. If you like writing, you will love is sacrifice. If you love writing, you will sacrifice your soul for your hobby. Is that right? Don't say you love writing if you don't do it. So your love is fake.
Okay, good. Miss, good. Another quote. Love is sacrifice, so as writing. You will sacrifice the time and your soul, okay? Yeah, as is it okay? Is it clear enough, Mr. Safaruddin?
Yes, it's very clear. Join
Yeah.
everyone.
Give
Hope you can
the
do
other
100 poetry.
Yeah, give other participants.
You already finished, right?
All right. Other participant, I saw Freddy actually, but Freddy was out now.
Hello,
Is there other?
can I ask some questions, please?
Okay, okay. Go ahead, go ahead. Who's
Okay,
that?
I have questions
I
for
can't.
Miss Nurul. I am Mr. Fedri from Bekasi. Miss Nurul, Mrs. Nurul, I like writing very much when I was 20s until now, but I don't like to make about regular in the writing, just to make about the daily activities per 1 minute to 1 minute. I have so many written in my book. Actually, I follow a few. I write in my handphone right now about the activity, daily activity, 1 minute per 1 minute, almost that, almost this. Okay. What do you think about when I don't to go to the regularly, Miss Nurul? Thank you very much.
Pardon? What's
I don't,
question?
I don't to follow the regular. Maybe so many the writers or authors to make about the regular with the writers, but I don't like it. But just to write only. Hatur sadayana. Understand, Miss?
Mr. Urip,
So,
can you
so
explain?
okay. Let me
I
help.
don't
So,
understand.
I
okay,
like
I'll
writing
help.
on
I'll
my
help.
daily
Okay.
activity 1 minute per 1 minute. Okay, from 2000 until now, until 2022, more than 20 years. But yeah, I think this is about my way to write of the activity. But when I would like to make about the book, I don't like it. Maybe do you have some gift of the spirit or motivation to me or the others, please?
Is it clear, Miss?
Spirit.
Or should I paraphrase it for you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So Miss Fedri said that he loves writing, just generally loves writing, and
Correctly.
he had been writing for more than 20 years, but he is not into writing book yet. So if he want to write books, is there any tips that can enhance his interest? So is it correct, sir?
Not really, but I think when we would like to become the author or the writer, we should to follow about the some of the regulations from the publisher.
Oh
I
yes,
think
but
this is
that
difficult
line.
question to make understanding everybody. It's just about the okay. My question is, can I make about the book from the daily activity by minute, Miss? Okay, this is my question. I'm sorry.
Motivasimu menulis. It's about apa motivasimu untuk menulis?
Not motivation for to write, for to be a writer, but the motivations would like when we would like to make about the publishing about our writings, I think like that.
Gini, kalau
Mr. Fedri, have you ever read The Diary of a Wimpy?
I don't know, sir.
Oh, I don't know. It's about the diary of a kid that he
It's
has
not diary.
written.
Is that about the journal? Is that about the
Uh,
journal only? It's not diary.
a journal.
Because my
Is
friends
it?
talk to me that my friends talk to me that's why you don't publish about your writing because you wrote about minute per minute.
Yeah, you
Minute per
can, you
minute. I
can.
write every day at the time, Mister.
Yeah, you can make your own solo book by your writing like that. Yeah, you can make it.
I like.
Okay, I
But
think so. Inshallah.
yeah, but you have to send it to the indie publishing, yeah, not
Ya.
make
Ini
your.
publishing the name.
Yeah.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think enough. Okay, the, the answer about the indie publishing, yes, sir. Okay, thank you, Mr. Urit and Miss Nurul and the others too. God bless you all.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Mr. Urip, I think Mr. Fedri said that sometimes if we want to step out of the regular writing into, debut the book, we must follow the regular routine. So sometimes the deadline can be pressure.
Yeah.
From Miss Denley. Thank you, Miss Denley.
Is there any comment, Miss Nurul, as you have follow regular writing?
Yes, according to my experience, I just do it regularly. It is maybe harga mati. That if you don't force yourself to make yourself write every day, you don't have a masterpiece maybe. So you should force yourself. I think that's the point. If you don't have love to write, I told you that your love in writing is fake, I think it's enough for me. The statement like this. If you want to write something, but you don't do it, so your love to write is fake. I think it's enough.
Okay. Is it enough, or is there anyone? If it's enough, I would like to give time for Miss Nurul to close out to say some motivational words, perhaps before we move to the closing session.
I think talent or skill is nothing. Love is nothing without doing something that you should force yourself to write. So from now on, just start it. Talk less, do more. I think that's the point. Like what advertisement is like. Talk less, do more. Just write it every day. I think all you can do is start and do it. Maybe that's the point. Yeah, I think it's enough.
Okay, thank you very much. Here I see it's a very wonderful presentations, and we got new information, new motivation to write, and I hope that we can start maybe little by little, just like what Mr. Fedri said. We can spend 1 minute to write anything that we like, and from that habit we can do something bigger. So before we close, I see here that there is a raised hand from Afirjani from SMP. Yeah. Would you like to share something?
No,
Sir?
actually, no, it's actually, it's Miss. My name is
Miss.
Vivi, actually.
Yes. Sorry.
No, actually, just want to have some tips of, but it is already been said by Miss Nurul, so I think it's enough. It's a tips how to be, motivate in writing, because sometimes it is like lazy to start to write, but what she just said, that just write anyhow every day, like you are sharpening your knife, just like that. It's like a habit. Anyways, it's already clear. Thank you so much. Very inspiring.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Sorry for thinking that you are sir. Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Urip, do we still have time?
Maybe if anyone want to share Sharing.
Yeah, we have sharing.
Okay.
I have something, a code that make it, I think that it's better. I mean, to be memorized only. Chance is coming once. Do your best in learning by doing. Sharp your
Yeah.
talents with making better. It will be brighten up our life.
Amazing. Okay, yay. Okay. Other maybe have experience with writing you would like to share with us before
Yeah. May I? May I?
yes,
May I?
go
Miss
ahead, sir.
Stanley?
Yes,
Okay,
go
thank
ahead,
you.
sir.
Yeah. Actually, writing is some of us thought that writing is really hard to do. Yeah, because we have to think, we have to arrange the words into a sentence and sentence into a good paragraph like that, something like that. But I met this a friend. He said, well, if you don't have talent, you can learn it. Just try it first. I will give you the easiest way how to write like that. Really? Can I do that? Sure, you can. See, said like that. By writing the most the easiest word you can write, just write it. What you think, just write it. What you see, just write it. What you feel, just write it. Every day, just like that. Like riding a bike, like how to learn a bike. Eventually, you get used to it. When you do regularly every day, then you will get used to it like that. So the best thing to do, write from the easiest one, and then write it every day regularly, then you will get used to it like that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir, for your experience sharings. I think that's it for tonight. And before we close, I would like to thank you for all participants and especially for our great speaker, Miss Nurul. You have spent the precious time with us, giving us tips and share the motivations to write and just do it, just write. So I remember the quote is talent without hard work is nothing. And just love, just like love, writing needs sacrifice. So yeah, both if we combine together, it means that when we want to learn writing, it's not about how we write, but it's about why and what to write. If we know writing is interesting, just do it. I think that's just a summary from me as the moderator on tonight's discussion, on tonight's meeting. So I think that's it. I would like to close the meeting. Hopefully it can be a benefit to everyone here, and we may see each other again next time and other topic. Hopefully that also bring us motivation. As the closing word, I'm Denley Britannia. Would like to say thank you and have a nice dream because it's night.
Yeah. Photo session first, Miss Denley.
Yes, of course. Who would like to take the photo? Because I'm on phone, so I cannot take everybody's picture.
Miss Vina. Hello, Miss Vina. Can you help us
Yeah,
taking the picture?
Miss Vina.
Hello, Miss Vina.
Miss Vina?
Are you
Oh,
here?
I don't think that she's asleep. Miss Vina?
Oh, what about you, Miss Nurul? Can you take picture?
I don't know, what screenshot maybe. I don't know how. Maybe Mr. Uri?
Yes, yeah. I'm using my cell phone, so
Yeah, most of us using cell phone. Is there anyone here who use PC or laptop?
It's just print screen only.
Yes, just print screen.
Yeah, screenshot. Okay.
Yes, the screenshot. Yes.
Yeah, just print screen.
Just count down so we can put our best post.
But only
Maybe.
one, how? Only
1, 2,
five.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Only 8 students. Only 8 participants are opening the handphone, the camera.
Yeah. What about the other?
Not open.
Have they moved to another Zoom in Dream?
Yeah. Screen already one time. To make it another one.
Okay.
okay. Is that so? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it done?
Only one.
Please.
One.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Only that one. Okay. Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.
For Miss
Thank you very
Nurul,
much, everybody, sincerely.
Thank you, Miss
Yeah.
Nurul. Thank you, Miss
Welcome.
Elsa.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, my
Everyone.
pleasure.
everyone. Bye.
Sorry if there are any mistake. See you.
Yeah.
Mr. Orif?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What about next week before we close?